Today, I'll be sharing a story that's close to my heart. A journey that took me from being a waiter in a restaurant, earning less than £2,000 a month, to building a six-figure business in the property service accommodation here in the UK. I'm originally from Czech Republic. So I came here into UK in 2014. I had to learn the language first. So I was cleaning a hotel, I was making beds, I was cooking in the morning, helping chef with the cooking, some basic things what we've been asked to do. I barely understood what they wanted because I didn't understand English. Even though I learned at school, I was very bad at it. But as the time went, I learned. And after, my dream was to become a chef in the restaurant. So I went to the restaurant, they hired me, I started working over there, but very quickly I found out I have a shellfish allergy and I couldn't hold any shellfish in my hands because they were getting so red. So this dream get crushed. I decided I'll be a waiter, because what else could I do? I don't have any university degree, I don't have any paper, so I went and I became a waiter, later on a supervisor and later on a manager of the restaurant. But the problem was, there was nowhere else to grow. I couldn't become an owner of this restaurant, I was the manager. Not only that, I fall into this trap of coming to work, working 10 to 12 hours a day for scraps, for being paid $8.50 per hour or something like that. And I didn't like to have a boss above me. Because do you know what? Every single time if I came with some idea, I've not been heard. They would say, don't worry, we will do without your ideas. So why even promote me to be a manager in the restaurant when I couldn't even present my ideas? So I never liked being an employee in the restaurant or being an employee at all. I always dreamed about having my own business and being my own boss and doing whatever I want in life. Because one of the situations I remember, I wanted to go for the holidays. And when you go on holidays? During the summer. So I asked if I can go during the summer, but there was already somebody else booked for the summer and we couldn't both go in the same time. And it was very annoying because we wanted to go with our children to summer, to Czech Republic so they can enjoy the summer, but we couldn't because I wouldn't get the time off from our work. So I was very frustrated. And there was one day, I remember like today, it was like this long shift, like Friday or Saturday, and I came around midnight. I was so exhausted, my feet hurt. They hurt because I was wearing these shoes when you take them when you go for dancing or something, and you cannot be with them 12 hours a day, 6 hours a week. That's too much, and it really hurt. I sat down on the kitchen floor and I was just scrolling through YouTube, what will I do with my life? And I came across Tony Robbins. I got hooked and I was like, enough is enough, I need to change. And this was the moment of my transition. I listened to Tony Robbins and I said, enough is enough, I have to change something. And there was one exercise which I really liked. And this exercise was like, okay, so I'll take action. I'm an action taker afterwards, I always was. So I wanted to try it. And the exercise was, you do say only positive things to everybody around you in the next 7 days. You can think negative things, but you don't say them out loud. You only say positive things because it means that more positivity will come in your way. So I tried it and I survived for half a day. That's how hard it is. Because you always are negative and you say bad things about different situations or about different people. It was so difficult. So it was the first exercise I've ever experienced with Tony Robbins, and I was after starting listening to other people what they are doing, and everybody is complaining about everybody, about their job, about their money, about their friends, about everything. What is it for? For nothing. I had the challenge because I was at work making £1,900 a month, something like that, with the tips of course, and I wanted to start my own business, but I didn't know how. I didn't have the money. I was like trapped, I didn't know what to do. I had all these ideas. I wanted to open my own food truck, but I was like, yeah, but how I will do it, how I will run it, will I bring enough of money to my business? But I made the decision and I started my own food truck. I was running the food truck only during the season, and during the winter I was back being a waiter in the restaurant because during the winter I had no income from my food truck. It was really difficult, but I have learned, and every single time I lost something, I stood up, and from mistakes I learned, I went and I took more action. and this more action led me to new opportunities, to new results. Unfortunately, my food truck business and also my cafe crashed. I was running it for 4.5 years. I have lost around 60,000 pounds in this period. Not very great feeling, let me tell you that. But I had one big limiting belief in my head since I was 20. I had this limiting belief for past 8 years in that moment. And it was, I need money to start my property business. Because in my head it was like, property? It's so expensive, it costs a lot of money. I need a lot of money to start, but how I'm gonna get those money? So for 8 years I didn't take any action because of this limiting belief. But believe me or not, one day, again, once my food truck crashed, once my cafe closed because of COVID, I said enough is enough, I'm starting right now. And I have started property business in 2020 in January with my business partner Andre. And we had no money. No money at all. Zero. We've been in minus. I was in minus 60,000, but we made it work. The first 2 years were really hard. We were really struggling to get it somewhere. But I have to say, we overcome those 2 years. Because if you do anything properly, with the right training, with the right guidance, you'll get there. We faced many challenges. One of the biggest challenge, it was the money. Because I said we didn't have any money, so how did we manage to do that? So we learned how to raise finance from other people. Because if we don't have the money, it doesn't mean that nobody else has money. That's not true. There is so much money around you, but people wouldn't tell you about it because they are too afraid to lose them, so they keep them safe. But if you have the idea and if you can make the money work for them, and they will do business with you. Another challenge was we didn't have an experience in property, so the first year was very slow. We only managed to get 3 properties on board and increase our cash flow from 0 to 1,000 pounds a month. So for me, with the expenses of 4,500 pounds was very slow. The second year, I have hired a coach, and with this coach, I managed to get from 1,000 pounds a month to 5,000 pounds a month, so plus 4,000. And I don't think I wouldn't get there if I wouldn't be working with her, with my coach. Third year, we have invested even more money into our education, and every single time we invested money, we not only took more action, because if we spend so much money into learning, into education, that's for sure I will take action and I'll make it work. What else I would tell my wife? Sorry, I just wasted 12,000 pounds for education? No way. I would never do that. So every single time I invested, I took more action, and when I took more action, I got more results. That's how powerful investing in yourself is. And where I'm heading right now, so with our service accommodation business with Andre, we have a big plans. We are developing a new software, which I don't want to say it just yet. But for me, I want to become a public speaker so I can come to different cities and I can help you guys to become financially free, to help you to grow your businesses so you can live the life with the full potential, not just be surviving, because all the things in life, what are here, are not for I don't know who, it's for you. But you need to take control of your life. You need to save. Enough is enough. So, are you ready to say enough is enough and start taking action towards your brighter future? This was my story in a nutshell. It was a long process of surprises and challenges. If you are ready to scale your business fast, book free strategy call with me using the link in the description. And I will help you to grow your business and save you time and money along the way.